Men's mind state and cultural reviews. We're going to listen to this woman address other women who say, I am the table. And then we're going to take a look at an example of what she's addressing. And then we're going to come back and hear from her some more. Let's go ahead and get into it.
I can't tell if women are saying they are the table because they really believe that or they really just don't know what to bring to the table.
I'm sick of men telling me, oh, wait, you know you hardcore. Yes, I am. I am.
Can you handle it?
Oh, well, what you bringing to the table? I am the table. Understand why you wouldn't want a woman like me. I am successful, I'm rich, I can fight. Like, it's not gonna be you, like if somebody attack us in the parking lot, I'll be like, go get the car while I handle these three thugs.
I can't tell if women are saying they are the table because they really believe that or they really just don't know what to bring to the table. But what I was taught a woman is supposed to bring to the table is number one, respect. Number two, an open mind. Number three, the ability to be taught and to be led. Number three, assistance, support. Number four, a good attitude. Be happy, be loving, be warm, be vulnerable. Okay? And then you're supposed to bring questions if you have them. Okay? Be authentic, be selfless, be ready to give. Okay? Don't be looking for what you could take. Give as much as you can as a woman.
You know what you can bring to the table of this content creator viewer relationship? You can bring some love by liking and subscribing. Bring some love to the channel and also let me know what you think about what has been said so far. Before I even give my commentary, what do you think about the contrast between these two women's recitation of what is brought to the table by a woman? So she starts off by saying she doesn't know if women say this because they really mean it or they don't know what to say. Well, it's kind of both because what it is, it's a gaslighting delusion because they know they don't have anything to say because they know that they bring nothing to the table. The whole I am the table is the most nonsensical, idiot thing to say because in the analogy, which is what this is just an analogy as far as bringing something to the table. The relationship is the table. The question is simply, what do you bring to the relationship? And if you're saying I am the relationship, what that actually is revealing the narcissism of the modern woman and what they really believe and feel. As I've expressed before, these women think that the relationship literally is all about them and the man doesn't matter. They think men only exist to serve them, and the whole point of relationships are to basically organize and control a man under their authority to do for the woman's benefit with no consideration for the man. This is how selfish, disgusting, and useless these modern women are. So every time you hear one of them exclaim that I am the table, you know you're dealing with a arch narcissist. They love using that word, but it's all a projection when they're talking about men. They're projecting about themselves because, again, the relationship is the table. How can you be the table, less to say you're the relationship? Now, then she gets into some specific things that she narrates that she thinks a woman should bring. Listen to those again.
But what I was taught a woman is supposed to bring to the table is number one, respect. Number two, an open mind. Number three, the ability to be taught and to be led. Number three, assistance, support. Number four, a good attitude. Be happy, be loving, be warm, be vulnerable. Okay? And then you're supposed to bring questions if you have them. Okay? Be authentic, be selfless, be ready to give. Okay? Don't be looking for what you could take. Give as much as you can as a woman.
So this woman said respect. She brings an open mind, ability to be taught and led, good attitude, happy, loving, warmth. What did Leslie Jones say? I'm rich, I'm famous, and I can fight. This is basically the format in some different words that all of these modern boss chicks, these entitled and stuck up women, claim that they bring to the table, which is a lot of nothing. They always lead off with some of these words. I've been wanting to do a video on it and have to capture some of these instances to string them together. They always give some combination of I'm strong, beautiful, educated, and accomplished. It's some rendering of those 3 or 4 items every single time that they always lead off with as to why they are such a catch and as to what they bring to a man. And that's basically what Leslie Jones said. Rich and famous, that's accomplishment. I have a great career. That's another one they love to say. That fits in there. That's one of the combination of 3 or 4 things they always lead off with. I have a great career. Like, we care. Like, your career is doing anything for us because you don't want to share the bounty of your career with us. So we do not care. And that's all Leslie Jones said. I'm rich and famous from her career, and she can fight. That's I'm strong. That's another one. I'm strong. I'm independent. I have a great career. I'm smart. Nobody cares. And she didn't dare say she was beautiful because she knew that one wouldn't fly. So she went with the career, accomplished, and strong in her kind of words, as opposed to what this woman laid out that are the actual things that men are looking for. There was one thing she threw in there to bring questions. Not so much, but okay. To be inquisitive or to be open, which she had said earlier, open-minded to hearing and being led, and being not knowing it, not being a know-it-all and already knowing everything. I would say more so than bringing questions per se. She said authentic, to give and not just take. And that's what the modern woman doesn't understand or doesn't care to understand because they don't think men deserve anything. Again, they think men only exist to serve their needs. And the relationship is all about them personally. It is not about the man at all. There was one major thing that this woman left out, though: nurturing. Some of the things she named around good attitude and being happy and loving and bringing warmth inure to nurturing, but she didn't specify that and bring that point to bear because that's what it's really all about. The reason, number two, to respect, because while being loving is great, all these women talk about how loving they are, how caring they are, and that means nothing because that only means something if you first respect them. Men need respect before they need love, because you can't really love a man if you don't respect him anyway. You might have some empty feelings for him, but those are transitory feelings that will go in an instant once you no longer respect him. So we need respect first of all, and right behind that is nurturing. Because if a woman's not nurturing, then why do we have a reason to even want you in our presence? Why do we want to have our presence disturbed without it? Let's hear from this woman again a little bit more, and then we're going to come back to this point of nurturing.
That you gather, and then everything that you gather from all of that, teach it to your children. Be prepared to teach those kids. Somebody once said to me, don't have children if you're not prepared to teach them what you've learned. That hit deep for me. Ooh, love that. Okay? And then as a woman, be prepared to be prepared to be the tail. I got your back. Okay? I got your back. Being a woman and what you bring to the table should not be your career and your job and what you got and how you look. Baby, that's just for you. That's part of the reason why I don't really care for feminism. Feminism is a bunch of women saying that we can and we have the right to, and a whole bunch of I's. But I'm very heavy on the, if it's I, it's not family. Ain't no I in family. I'm trying to do for my family, give to my family. Me, I don't matter. My purpose is to serve my family. Feminism does not support that. Feminism is not even about that. It's just a whole bunch of how great I am and because I can. Girl, bye. Don't nobody care about that. What are you giving, sacrificing to your family, to your husband? How are you supporting that? That's what you should bring to the table.
Yeah, some good stuff we heard there. But first, I want to get back to this point of nurturing. Nurturing, again, from a woman is her number one duty. And again, it's the thing we need. Secondly, right behind, I would say, is 1B, to respect. And the whole purpose, again, you have to ask the question, why does a man need a woman in his life? Particularly in modern society. In olden times, one of the major drivers was that's how you got regular sex, because all other women were married and or were had a vow of chastity, or at least were not. There were very few women in society available who regularly gave out sex outside of a relationship. So a major part of just having regular intimacy as a part of your life as a man was to marry a woman. Why does a man need to be with a woman and have a woman around if he's not getting anything from her? And the main thing that you would get from her is her nurturing nature and all that brings. So she's to be nurturing in her spirit. She's to be nurturing to pour into your spirit with the nurturing words and just the way her presence is. She's supposed to be nurturing in providing the nutrition, nurture, nutrition. Those are same root word. That is part of the way you nurture is by providing the nutrition for the family and the household. That doesn't just mean cooking, but that means planning healthy means and ways of making sure that your family is well nutritioned and fed properly, bringing that knowledge and capacity to the table. The warmth and loving and the nurturing of the children and the caretaking, pouring into the house, to the ambiance of the house, just in all ways and aspects. She's supposed to bring nurturing. And she spoke to teaching the children is part of nurturing the children and hence nurturing the family. So what she speaks of there inures to the nurturing aspect. And women talk about this stuff, these modern women say things like, I bring my presence. Yeah, you bring a presence of entitlement and a stuck up, nasty presence, a presence that nobody would want to be around. Being in your presence is a punishment. If your presence is not a loving, nurturing presence, who cares? Nobody wants that. So these women who talk about, I am the table, I don't bring anything to the table except me, I bring my presence. Nobody wants your presence. Your presence isn't a gift. Your presence is a curse. The presence of a loving, nurturing, and giving woman is the presence that we need. And just as she said at the end there, what are you giving? What are you sacrificing for your family? This is what men are looking for women, from women, particularly traditional men, the kind of men that women say they want. And the other type of men who aren't looking for this or don't care about this are the ones that are taking them down through that thing already. They're the ones you already got, who are running through you, putting babies in you, disappearing, got 4 or 5 other women on you, got other kids on you outside of the relationship. You already got those guys who don't care about that. The type of men you claim that they want, these are the things that those men want. And as Kevin Samuels used to say, you gotta know who you want, what he wants. And if you don't care about what men want, then stay out there by yourself in the cold, because winter is here, ladies. Learn to be nurturing women. Learn to have something to bring to the table. And you shouldn't be offended by this question. You should actually be able to articulate what you're bringing, what should be, as we discussed here in this program today. You're watching 2007 with Men's Mind State and Cultural Reviews. I'm going to get back at you on the next one. Please do me a favor again. What you can bring to the table of this creator content viewer relationship is you can bring the love of liking and subscribing and interacting with the video. Let me know what you think about these aspects below. What do you think about my ideals of what women should bring to the table, particularly the nurturing being at the center of it, right behind respect? Let me know what you think down below, and click a couple of other videos, as YouTube does not send notifications anymore. But if you watch 2 or 3 videos in a row, my new videos will surface to your homepage when they come out. I'm out of here. Peace.